And we finish putting the screws back into the servos to hold the servo horns on. Okay, radio back on, plug this in. Now, let's see. Just like it does here. Oh. Well, let's put it that way. The elevator needs to reverse the servo. Up, down. My rudder. Left, right. Left, right. We have rudder working. Well, so far so good. That's those components working of it. I know that I've got a good throw and control of my elevator and my rudder. Now, we'll leave that. Well, we're going to take all this off. We'll leave the throttle control hooked up. Well, first thing I unplugged. It can be in channel 3. It's a 6-channel receiver, but only a 4-channel radio. I could use 6 channels, but oh well. I only prefer the 4. Now, I'm going to set this aside because it's done. Now we've got a little bit of work to do on the wing here, because we've already glued the servos and the control horns in the airplane. So we haven't glued the servos down in the wing. So we should do that now. Now to do that, we gotta hook our ailerons up, and ailerons are channel 1. Okay. Now, remember, we left these unglued so we could undo the screw. And take these servo horns off. So, when we center the radio equipment, we don't damage anything or bend anything. Or, it's happened to me before maybe, strip the gears in a servo. Because I don't use those metal gear ones, I use, well, I use lots of servos, so I use inexpensive ones. Anyways, here we go again. Turn it on. I'm going to turn on the radio. I'm going to put my power to my ESC here. And presto. I have ailerons. Yes, I do. So now, we can put the control horn there. And pretend here, and let's see. Whoa. Never move that up one. See, here's where you make these adjustments. Oh, okay. That's too far. Wow. It's either there. If I go one up, it's right about there. So I'm going to screw this one in right here. I'm going to try to get as close as possible here. There's still ways to adjust it, including the radio and this bend we put in. But once we get these ailerons set up, they should be good for ages. Okay, there's that. Now move this side. The entire time I have a radio on, right? So I want to keep the servos in place. Oh, look at that, see? Nope. I move it up. One gear on the servo horn. We'll test to that again. That looks pretty good there. So that's where I'll put it in. I've learned from the past that you gotta test fit. Gluing these things in when the instructions tell you to isn't the best thing. because you want to test fit everything with the radio equipment on before you glue these type of things in. Now, when I hold these, I'm going to have to glue these in, but this is looking really good right here because the ailerons are just about perfect. If you see here, I'm going to have lots of movement on my ailerons. Now, I'm not really worried about forward reversing right now. All I was worried about was centering my servos and getting them so that I can glue them in place without worrying about having to take the screws out and adjust them later. So now I can go ahead, mix some epoxy, and I can glue these servos in. Or you could use GWS glue, let it sit overnight. But I'm going to use 5-minute epoxy. Okay, my first servo here, get some epoxy mixed. We'll put a little bit on the bottom here. Get one on the servo horn. Put him in place. And get a nice little bit over on this servo. Put it in place. Now, I'm going to have to take these, and I'm going to have to hold these servos for the next 5 minutes and hold them in nice and tight so they fit in there good. Push them in. Hold them tight like that for 5 minutes, and they'll be done. Well, after holding these servos in place, making sure that the ailerons are held even, I'll hold it for 5 minutes here. I'm pretty sure, at least it feels like it. We'll hold these till they're perfect and they don't move. Okay, now the servos are cut. I'm going to do a little work on the center. And here, we'll cut a hole. Goes to the other side. See that right here, where the old servo used to be. You see? We're going to come up through there with the wires to bring them in the airplane for the aileron. So, I'm going to try very carefully the receiver plug to go through there. But I have a little trick. That is, you can see the wire, but I can't quite grab it. I have a pair of tweezers here. I use them to go into there and grab that lead. I hope, maybe not. Well, maybe I need pliers.